Hey everyone, welcome back to Chill English Podcast. I'm Brian.
And I'm Lily. Thanks for joining us today.
Today's topic is something that hits deep. It's for anyone who has worked so hard, given their best, and still ended up with nothing.
You studied for weeks. You practiced every day. You hoped. You believed. But in the end, no result. No success. Just silence.
Yeah, that moment when life doesn't reward your effort. It's painful. You feel invisible, maybe even like a failure.
But here's the truth. You're not alone. Everyone goes through this at some point. And in this episode, we want to talk about how to keep going, even when life says no.
We'll explore the emotional side of it, the hidden lessons, and most importantly, we'll share how you can move forward without losing your hope.
And don't worry. Like always, we'll keep the English simple, slow, and clear, so you can follow along easily.
So grab a tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into something real, something raw, how to keep going when life doesn't reward your effort.
Let me tell you a short story. A few years ago, I applied for over 30 jobs in 1 month. I updated my resume, wrote custom cover letters, and prepared for every interview like my life depended on it.
Wow, that's serious dedication.
Yeah, it was exhausting. I really believed I'd get at least something. But guess what?
Let me guess, no offers?
Not even one. Just rejection emails. Or worse, silence. I started asking myself, am I not good enough? Am I wasting my time?
That feeling, it's like a punch in the heart. You put in all the effort, all your energy, and then nothing.
Exactly. And I know so many of our listeners have felt the same. Maybe it's not about jobs. Maybe it's learning English. Maybe it's a relationship. You give, and get nothing back.
If you're listening right now and you've felt this way, frustrated, tired, ready to quit, we want you to know, we see you. Your effort matters, even if the world doesn't show it yet.
And in the next part, we're going to talk about why this happens. Why sometimes, no matter how hard we try, life doesn't give us what we want.
But more importantly, we'll also talk about why you shouldn't give up and how to keep moving forward, even when the result is zero.
Stick with us. You're not alone in this.
Let's talk about the pain, because this kind of failure, it hurts in a different way.
It's not like you didn't try. It's not like you were lazy. You gave your best. That's what makes it so hard to accept.
Exactly. When we put our heart into something and still fail, it feels personal, like we're being punished for caring too much.
And sometimes we don't just feel sad. We feel angry, confused, or numb. We start thinking, what's the point of trying if nothing changes?
That question is dangerous and powerful. It's the moment where many people give up, not because they're weak, but because they're tired of being hurt.
And we don't talk about this enough. People always say don't give up, but they never talk about how heavy it feels when you keep going and nothing improves.
Right. We want to remind our listeners, if you're hurting like this, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means you're human. You care. You're alive.
And the pain you feel, it shows that your dream still matters to you. That's not weakness, that's strength.
So don't blame yourself. The effort didn't go to waste. Maybe the result didn't show up yet. But the growth? It's happening quietly inside you.
In the next part, we'll talk about that hidden growth. The part we don't see, but that changes everything over time.
Because even when life doesn't reward your effort, it's still shaping your future.
Sometimes we want things to happen now. We work hard and expect quick results. But life doesn't always work that way.
Yeah, life isn't a vending machine. You don't just press a button and instantly get what you want. Real success takes time, patience, and a lot of invisible progress.
Invisible progress. That's the key. Just because you don't see the result, doesn't mean it's not happening.
Think about it like planting a seed. You water it every day, and for weeks, nothing. No leaves, no flower, just dirt. But under the ground, something is growing.
That's a beautiful image. And it's true. The roots are forming. The seed is getting stronger. But we can't see that from the surface.
The same thing happens with our effort. Maybe the job hasn't come yet. Maybe the skill didn't improve fast. But inside you, growth is happening. Quietly, slowly.
And sometimes failure is not a stop sign. It's a redirection. It's life telling you, wait, not this way. There's something better coming.
But we can only see that when we zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Right now might be dark, but it's just one part of your story, not the whole book.
So if you're listening and thinking, why is nothing working? Maybe something is working, just not in the way you expected.
Next, we'll share a few real stories. People who failed again and again before they found their moment. And maybe you'll see yourself in those stories too.
All right, Brian, do you have any stories of people who kept trying, even after many failures?
Sure. One famous example is J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before her books became a global hit, she faced dozens of rejections from publishers.
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, she was a single mom, struggling financially. But she didn't give up. She believed in her story, kept submitting her manuscript, and eventually, one publisher said yes.
That's so inspiring. It shows that even if life says no many times, one yes can change everything.
Exactly. And it's not just famous people. Think about someone learning English. Maybe they study every day, but their progress feels slow or invisible.
Yeah, I know many friends like that. They feel frustrated and want to quit.
But every small step counts. Every word learned, every conversation practiced, is like watering that seed we talked about. It might take months or years, but improvement will come.
So the key is to keep showing up, even when it feels like nothing is happening.
Yes, persistence is powerful. And remember, your journey is your own. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10.
Great advice. And I want to tell our listeners, if you have your own story of failure and success, please share it with us. Your story could inspire someone else.
That's right. We're all in this together. All right, now let's get practical. How can you keep going when it feels like life isn't rewarding your hard work?
First, remember your why. Why did you start this journey? What is your goal? Keeping that in your mind helps you stay focused and motivated.
Great point. Next, break your big goal into smaller steps. Sometimes, big goals feel overwhelming, but small wins can keep you moving forward.
Also, celebrate your progress no matter how small. Learning one new word, finishing one exercise, or sending one application is a win.
Another tip, talk to someone you trust. Sharing your struggles with friends, family, or mentors can help you feel supported and less alone.
And don't forget to take care of yourself. Rest, eat well, and do things that make you happy. When your body and mind are healthy, it's easier to keep going.
Finally, be patient and kind to yourself. Growth takes time. If today feels hard, tomorrow can be better.
Yes, remember, effort is never wasted. Even when results don't show up immediately, your hard work is building something important.
We hope these tips help you stay strong and keep going.
And if you're feeling down today, that's okay. Just don't give up. Your moment is coming.
All right, Lily, it's time for our vocabulary time. Let's help our listeners with some important words from today's episode.
Great idea, Brian. The first word is effort. Brian, how would you explain effort?
Effort is the energy or hard work you put into doing something. Like, when you study for hours, that's your effort.
Right. And sometimes, even with a lot of effort, the results don't come quickly. But it's still important.
Next up is persistence. This means you keep trying, even if it's hard or you fail.
Yeah, persistence is like not giving up even when things get tough. It's super important for reaching your goals.
Then we have invisible progress. That's when you are improving or growing, but you can't see it yet.
Like when you're learning English and it feels like nothing is changing, but inside your brain is getting stronger.
Exactly. Now, frustration is a feeling many of us know. It's when you feel upset because things aren't going your way.
I feel frustration a lot when I try something new and it's difficult at first. It's normal but tough.
Last word, redirection. This means changing your path or focus, especially after failure.
Sometimes failure is not the end. It's a redirection, life telling you to try a different way.
Great. That's our vocabulary time. Hope it helps you understand today's episode better.
Keep practicing these words and remember, they're part of your growth journey.
As we wrap up today's episode, let's remind ourselves, life's rewards don't always come right away.
That's right. Sometimes the hardest moments are the ones that shape us the most.
If you're feeling discouraged, remember that every effort you make plants a seed for your future.
And even if today's result is 0, it doesn't mean the story is over. It means you're still growing, still moving forward.
Keep your heart open, stay patient, and trust the process. Your time will come.
Thank you for spending time with us. If this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who might need it too.
And don't forget to subscribe to Chill English Podcast for more episodes like this.
Stay strong, stay hopeful, and keep going.
We believe in you. Until next time, take care